Oops, that was a crazy one. Hello, how is everyone doing? Make sure you're following me. Welcome live streamers and replay viewers who are watching from around the world. I'm so proud and happy to have you on. If you are not scoping, make sure you do that. Go to bit.ly/brandonscope. I hope you're having a great night. We're going to talk about some Periscope success tips. How to make you a successful Periscoper. I see some new names. Miss Rebecca Casper, how are you? Hey, Minna, haven't seen you in a while. How is everyone? So make sure. Hey, thank you. We're going to go. Gina, I'm new. Tell me your name, new Terrence. Hey, Terrence. How is everyone doing? Hey, Stephanie, how is everyone doing? You just discovered my scope. OMG. You can never catch me live. Oh, so that means I got to do some different times. Oh, welcome. Thank you so much. Let me introduce myself. This is Sade Y. Adu, personal brand strategist, speaker, and coach, founder of SadeYadu.com, where we help women entrepreneurs brand their greatness and profit from their brilliance. Thank you so much for all the compliments, BK Beads. Thank you. I hope you can hear me. I hope there's no problems with the technology because, things happen. Make sure you do me a huge favor. Invite your followers on Periscope, Twitter, and share it to Facebook. Invite your followers on Periscope, Twitter, and share it to Facebook. We are talking about some tips to being a highly successful Periscoper. If you're someone who is looking to monetize your Periscope, it was something that I was able to do in 30 days, less than 30 days of being on the platform. Look, my color is red tonight. Awesome. Hey, PJ, what's up? Phyllis, how are you doing? So make sure, hey, El Denise, connect with Sear Sensation. It's me, T. Hey, how are you? Let me know where you guys are from. I want to give as many shout outs. Hey, Dr. J, it was a pleasure speaking to you. I want to make sure I give some love tonight and some shout outs. And we're going to try to keep this under 30 minutes. You know, when I say that, it never happens, but we're going to try our best. Invite your followers on Periscope. Invite your followers, share it out on Twitter, and share it out on Facebook. Let me know where you're from. Terrence is from Orlando. We're going to do some shout outs. Welcome from Orlando, Florida. Let me know where you guys are from. Just shouting you out. Want to show you some love. Hey, Milwaukee. I'm in Madison right now in Success Unlimited. If you're not following, make sure you're following. This is Sade Y Adu of SadeYadu.com. We help women entrepreneurs brand their greatness and profit from their brilliance. DC in the house. So we got Milwaukee, we got DC, we got Orlando. Where's everyone from the airport? Where are you flying to or where you're currently located? That was my life last week. But I'm not going on an airport back to an airport for another couple of weeks. Atlanta in the house. Hey, Blue Stocking Bow. Thank you so much for the loves. Chicago in the house. Awesome. So we are talking tonight. Make sure you invite your followers. NJ in the house, Jersey. Make sure you're inviting your followers. Tweet it out, Facebook it out, and invite your Periscope followers. It is extremely important. If you know people, that was funny, Sade. I did that before. It's extremely important to invite your followers and let people know that this is going on. The more people that we can share this with, the more peeps that I can get hearts from. I like hearts now. Hey, Run with JC, how are you? The more people that can know about this. Welcome, Tasha Talks. Welcome. We're talking about Periscope. And I know that people want to know about Periscope because you're utilizing the platform. One of the fastest growing, 13 million downloads. Only about 2 million people are actively using the platform. There's some new updates that came. Hey, JR Real. We got some new updates. You can use hyperlinks now in your bio. There's a couple of other updates. You can actually share out screenshots. Did anyone else try that out? When you take a screenshot of something that someone has said, hey, Ashley, how are you? You can share out, tweet out your screenshots. I saw that today. I was like, ooh, fancy. So there's some new things that are happening. You definitely need to go landscape. So the platform is changing and it's growing. And they just had Periscope Summit. We know that the next Periscope Summit will be in San Fran. So hopefully I am trying to get to San Francisco so I can see some of my dope scopers in real life, in real flesh. It's so great to meet people from these platforms and see them and be able to touch them and know that they're actually real people. So let's get into the education for tonight. Hey, JR Real, where you from? Let us know your name and where you're from so we can shout you out. Please make sure you're inviting your followers, letting people know that this is going on. Welcome. Awesome. I got my water, got my H2O on the rocks, and we're ready to roll. Number one, if you want to be a dope scoper, hey, shout out to Georgia. I was just there last week. If you want to be a dope scoper, you want to be someone who's successful on Periscope. And success on Periscope for me is not about hearts. It's not about followers. It's not about likes. It is about monetizing it and really connecting with your followers and really connecting. Thank you for the Twitter follows. Connecting with your audience. Connecting with the people who really need your products and services and programs. That's what I'm more concerned about. NYC is in the his house. Hey, that's what I'm concerned about. So if you want to be a successful Periscoper who uses Periscope as a platform for business, you need to think about how you can monetize the platform. Hey, sister, how are you doing today? You want to make sure you're monetizing the platform, and anyone can do it. If a regular girl from me, who's originally from New Jersey, can figure out how to monetize it in her room in Madison, Wisconsin, while she's going to school for a PhD student, you can do it too. You can do it too. Say it's possible, you can do it. So let's talk about how you can make this happen. And I love how the numbers are going up. It was like 9 people when we started. Now we have about 30 people in the audience. Keep inviting your followers. Keep showing me love. Show me some hearts. It makes me excited. I start moving and dancing. You know, it's going to be a little bit shaky, but it is what it is until the new tripod comes in. I'm so excited. So number one, you need to prep. Peri prep. You need to. It's possible you can do it too. Exactly. Where is Jersey? Jersey in the house. I am from Newark, New Jersey. I was born in Newark, raised in Irvington. Hey, lay them on us. Awesome. Okay, I'm getting to it. You said no more wasted time. You need to prepare for your Periscopes. When you are getting on Periscope, you need to have a game plan. Every time you get on here, you need to know where you're sending your followers. Where are they going? You need to have a game plan in mind. This is not the time to play. This is not the time to do, this is my dog, this is my house, this is my refrigerator. You need to make sure when you're on Periscope that you have a game plan. It's really that simple. If you're using it for business, you need to have a game plan. So tell us how to make cash. These are the 7 steps. You got to have a game plan. If you don't know how to have a game plan, then you will not be able to do it. You also need to brand yourself as someone who is an expert in this field. My field is branding. I work with women entrepreneurs, but I teach people how to brand themselves using live streaming. That's another realm of branding that I do well in. And we just got off of one of my Periscope accountability sessions. Shout out to Newark and EO. You need to make sure that you have a plan. Every time I come on Periscope, I have some bullet points. I have some notes that I'm looking at. As a matter of fact, right now I'm looking at my notes. Have a game plan, but it's not a game though. Exactly. You need to understand that if you're looking to monetize this platform, you can do it. Hey, Dr. Christine, you can do it. You can find new clients. You can find people to buy your books, purchase your services and programs. You can make it happen. People are selling homes, candles. People are selling all kinds of things on Periscope, and you can do it too. You want to do it, you got to do it. You got to make it happen. But number one, you got to prepare. Prepare. Do not come on here as an amateur. Prepare your notes. Number 2, start with the end in mind. I come from an education background. That's something. So when I'm planning, I'm a lesson planner. I'm a teacher. I taught high school. I traveled the world. I trained and educated teachers in Kazakhstan. So I have a training and education background. I'm getting a PhD in education. So this is something I like to do. So you got to have the end game. We call it backwards design. So when you're on a Periscope, you need to design from the end goal. What do you want people to do? Thank you so much. If you love me speaking, I'm also a speaker. Send me out to your location. So we should have a script. You should have some bullet points. It does not have to be word for word script. I have notes, and I'll show you my notes soon. I have a script, not really a script. I have bullet points. I have step 1 to 7. We have 7 notes of a highly effective scoper. I have 7 points. I do not have what the points mean. I don't have any sub bullet points, just 7 notes. So you can do that. And what I tell people, today is a pretty long scope because it has 7. I usually tell people to stick to 3. I like odd numbers, 3, 5, 7, 9. And sometimes if you have 9, you can make that into a 3-part series. It all depends on your content, and it all depends on what you want to do on your Periscope, but be consistent. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So know where you're going. So if your game plan, I know where I'm taking this Periscope. I know exactly where I want you to go at the end of this scope. I'm not telling you where it is right now, but you will figure that out at the end. I know exactly where I want you to go. So just like a lesson plan, just am I missing the steps? Number one was prepare. You need to prepare your Periscopes. You need to know what you're going to say before you get on the platform. Before you press send, start broadcast, know what you're going to say. Number two is to start with the end in mind. What do you want your followers, your fan base? We have all these people on. Where do I want them to go by the end of this Periscope? I need to know that. Before you know what it is, I need to know. So you need to start with the end goal. You have to prepare. Preparation is so important. I have so many new people coming on. Make sure you shout. Let me know if you're new. Make sure you're following. We do our branding tips all the time, daily. I scope at least once a day. So make sure you're writing this stuff down. I know people are taking notes. Start with the end at mind. Thank you for inviting your followers. Tweet it out. Scope it out. Facebook it out. Let people know that this is happening because we're giving as many tips as possible. I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes, but we may go over depending on if people ask questions, and we'll go from there. How did you go to Howard? No, I went to Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland. Then I went to the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And now I'm getting my PhD at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. A lot of schooling. So we start with the end. Start with the end. Know where you're taking people. If you don't know where you're taking your scopers, you are wasting your time. You need to let people know where you're going. Where are we going with this? Are you going to give us a free opt-in? Are you going to tell us to follow you on another platform? Are you trying to build your list? Are you trying to monetize? Are you trying to get people to go to your live events? Are you trying to get people to get your services and products? You have to know that. Number three, this is really important. Number three, when you're talking about that end game, you need to understand that Periscope is a tool. It is a tool. It is not the end all be all. It is a tool. It is not the end all be all. Hey, Starzy Rapology, it is a tool. What do you do with tools? You use them. Like Bob the Builder on Nickelodeon, you use tools. You do not put all your eggs in the Periscope basket. As much as I love Periscope, I'm coming out with a Periscope book next month. Periscope is not the end all be all. It is a tool, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go crazy on Periscope and lose all of your business. It is a tool. So what do we do with tools? We utilize tools to build our brands. We utilize tools to build our businesses. It is a tool. Remember, we do not own this tool. Tomorrow, Twitter can tell us, guess what, guys? You're paying for this access. Guess what, guys? Your authentic algorithm of people finding you on Periscope is going to end, just like on Facebook, and you're going to have to pay to play. So you need to understand that this is just a tool. Hey, Blessed Life Coach, welcome. Thank you for inviting your followers. Understand that this is just a tool. So what do you need to do? You need to make sure that you have a game plan to get your followers off of Periscope. Hey, Brandy, how are you? You want to get your followers off of Periscope and on to your own platforms. This is rented space. This is rented space. Oh, there's still some great things. Definitely follow me and we'll talk about it. Hey, Joel Grant, thank you. This is rented space. Listen, we are paying rent for Periscope. We pay rent for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We don't own it. We do not own it. And one day the rent is going to go up. It's going to be increasingly higher than it is right now. So you need to understand, if you want to keep these 39 people engaged, you have to have an off Periscope strategy. Off Periscope strategy. What's your game plan to get people off this scope, get these hearts, to convert these hearts into dollar signs? What is your game plan? It's a low cost way to do it. Exactly. I'm definitely going to be doing some consulting. I actually wrote a couple of articles about live streaming. They'll be coming out next month. Get people off of Periscope. How do you do it? Well, I'll give you one way that I do it. I use 3 ways that I get people off. Who's in Atlanta? I was in Atlanta last week. There's a lot of people who follow me are definitely in Atlanta. 3 ways that I get people off of Periscope. This should be a Periscope by itself. Hey, Sherry, thank you for inviting your followers. Number 1, I use my own website, SadeWhyIdo.com. Go to your website. But if your name is confusing, like people call me shady, they call me all kinds of names on Periscope. If your name is confusing and easily able to misspell, make an easy URL. Use an easy URL. So what I do is I like bit.ly links. So if you want to join my branding challenge, I have a 4-day Periscope brand building challenge, and it's bit.ly/brandonscope. I usually promote that a lot, almost every single day. bit.ly/brandonscope. And I had a Periscope brand building challenge. I was able to get 50 leads. I get leads every single day from Periscope. But the goal is to get them off of Periscope, but you got to make it easy. Repeat. bit.ly links. I'll show you. Let me go to Let me find it and I'll show the screen to you. Repeat. I'm sorry. I go fast. This is the party. How much do you make coin off your leads? It converts. It depends. Thank you, El Denise. If you want to do the Periscope brand building challenge, it is bit.ly/brandonscope. bit.ly/brandonscope. It's a 4-day brand building challenge. If you are new to Periscope, that is where I send all my Periscopers, all my new peeps that I meet, I send them there because it makes life easier for me to create one challenge and have it be an email course where you get the support that you need if you're a new Periscoper. And I'll show you what I do really quickly. This is the link to the show, bit.ly/brandonscope. Hello, beautiful people. Join my 4-day brand building challenge. This is what I usually show at the beginning of my Periscopes. I did not do that tonight because I didn't anticipate talking about this, but this is cool. bit.ly/brandonscope. And every time I show this picture, I get people who are going onto my mailing list. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. Take a picture of yourself. You can use a program like Canva and take people screenshot. Exactly. Do you need to screenshot it again? Let me know. I'll put it back up. So that is how you can get people, use it as a tool and get them off. It's a simple bit.ly link, your URL for your website. Sade Wayadu. Currently, my website is down because I am, the web designer is rebuilding it. She's fixing some things with it. Then also, vanity URLs. One of them I have is Peripusher. Peripusher.com. Sometimes it comes up. I'm still working on it, but that's that's not what I wanted to say. So you got the bit.ly link, you have your vanity specialty URLs, and also, this is another one. We're going to be trying this out in 2 days. On October 1st, I'm dropping it. Text message marketing. Not enough people on Periscope are using it. You can get people that are already on their phones to opt into your programs or your services via text message marketing. Energy. I got my Opti Women vitamins. They need to be a sponsor for my Periscopes. They need to be a sponsor for my Periscopes. So that's what I do. Awesome. So you need to get them off. You do text message marketing, use it on Periscope. It's one of the fastest ways. I know El Denise Jackson uses text message marketing, mobile marketing. Use it on Periscope. Use it on Periscope. It's one of the fastest ways to get people off of Periscope and onto your list. Exactly. People have been killing it. They've been killing it. bit.ly/brandonscope. bit.ly/brandonscope. Those are some good vitamins. Those are some great vitamins. How on Periscope? Juanita, can you explain a little bit more? I want to know how you do that number. Which number? Can you? I'm reading the questions. Just put them back in there. I kind of got a little confused, so please let me know what the question is one more time. Hello, Learn and Do Hair and Sisters in Business. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for inviting your followers. Texting. There's a couple of companies. I will be doing a review on that once I start utilizing the platform. There's 2. One of the founders is actually on Periscope. Kevin Madison, if you follow him, he has a text message marketing company. And then there's another company that I will be using. Nice to hear you promoting web marketing. Not enough people are using it. Not enough people are using it, especially since this is a mobile app. It just makes sense. So text message marketing. And I do it. Oh, I'm so glad that you're utilizing it and it's working for you because that's just confirming what my hypothesis is about it. I know people who are using it and they're killing it on Periscope. Text message marketing. Yes. Text message marketing because people are already using a mobile device and having your URLs that are simple to read. So if I'm doing one branding scope, I had a brunch, brandingbrunch.com. If you went to it, it goes to a landing page, brandingbrunch.com. If you want to come to my Atlanta live event, brandingbrunch.com. It was last week. A simple URL. People are going to get confused if they can't spell your name. My name looks like Shade. It looks like Shady, your Virgo, your Brago, this, that. People spell my name wrong all the time. If you have a confusing name, make sure your URL to get people to opt into your list is simple. Make it simple. Keep it simple, ladies and gents. Do not make this difficult or you will be leaving money and prospective clients on the table if you make it hard. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will talk a little bit about that. Absolutely. You can send it on Facebook. You can send it on Twitter. You can send it on Instagram. If you scope consistently, your numbers for all of the platforms should go up because if people follow you on one platform, they're usually curious about you and they want to see what you look like. They want to see your branding on other platforms. And that's why consistency is so important and branding is really important. You want to make sure you're consistent on all of your platforms. You see similar verbiage. You see similar pictures on all of my platforms. It makes life easier. It makes it more consistent for me and for for my prospective clients. Number 4. So we talked about it not being a tool. It's not the end all be all tool. It isn't best to send them to your own. You can send them to your own website. We're Scope and Mixer in San Antonio. Can I talk to you offline during? Okay, no problem. I was just in San Antonio about 2 weeks ago. Yes, hello@shadewayadu.com. It's spelled like shade, YADU. hello@shadewayadu. You can find me. I have the same name on Instagram. I have the same name on Periscope, the same name on Twitter, and the same name on Blab. Right now, I do cold calling. Awesome. That means you're a great seller. If you can do cold calling and you're having success, you're a great seller. But you also can use this in a marketing strategy. There were a couple of articles that are going to be coming out for digital marketers and advertisers to start leveraging live streaming. They're going to be coming out soon. You still do this? Yes, it's going to come out on October 1st. October 1st. That gives me some time to actually complete it. I've had that list for months. It's coming out October 1st. Anyone loves branding as much as me gets hearts. Oh, awesome. Hello, Joel Grant. Welcome. Now I feel special. Now I got to follow you because I love following people who are doing branding. I love people who are doing great things, talking about your brand messaging, your story. This is my space. Shade, YADU. It's spelled like the name Shade. Shade, YADU. I'm currently located in Madison, Wisconsin, but I live the rest of the year, half the year in New Jersey. So number 4. We're number 4. Quattro. Number 4. You need to create an experience for your audience on Periscope. Welcome. This is the new television, people. This is the new TV. Number 4. You need to create an experience. Create an experience for your target audience. This is the new television, Periscope.tv. Where can I get this list? The list of the 101 list that hasn't come out yet. This list, I will show it. I'll try to do it so you guys can screenshot it. Periscope brings people from around the world. How do I invite a follower? If you want to invite one follower or your followers, depending on if you have an iPhone or a Android, it all depends. You have to swipe up or swipe to the left. It all depends. Thank you for inviting your followers, giving me these hearts. It gives me energy. The experience that you're going to get when you come to Sade Why You Do Periscope is you're going to get energy. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock. Thank you. Swipe up or swipe to the left, depending on what phone you have. I want to make sure I give you energy. I told you I used to be a high school teacher and I taught the boringest subject in the world, history. So when I came in that classroom, I need to make sure that my students got an experience, that they were learning and that they were engaged. That was my key. So I used to get a lot of awards for engagement. I've been doing something. Okay, awesome. You got to get engaged. Listen, I deal with those kids. They want to just fall asleep after lunch. They don't want to pay attention. So I need to understand that when I come in the classroom, Miss Adu, this is the Sade Adu show. I don't drink coffee. I'm high on life. Hey, Alex, how are you? I'm high off life. When I come in there, you are my students right now. I love being around students. They give me natural energy. It's a privilege and an honor to be able to teach and educate every single day that I'm able to do it. So I'm naturally high off the adrenaline of being able to teach someone. Because you got all this bottled up, boiled up energy. I'm so excited. I'm so happy and so proud and privileged to be able to do that. So that's what it is. When you come on here, I hated history teachers, but with energy, it made us get it exactly. It's a lot of numbers. It's not numbers, but a lot of concepts and dates that you got to learn. So I try to keep my students engaged. And the most important thing as an educator for me is to make sure that I make this relevant to your life. So this is going to be Scope Relevance Education 101. I need to make sure when I do a scope, it is relevant to your life. It is relevant to your brand. It is relevant to your business. What's your biggest challenge marketing your brand? Getting hearts. No, understanding, and I'm going to do a scope about this, needing help. I know that people have been telling me about these scopes, the opportunities that I've been getting, speaking engagements. I'll be doing a Twitter chat next week. I did an interview today for a podcast. How long should someone talk on Periscope? The analytics say, according to Alex Pettis, who is the official scope guru, he says between 30 minutes and 1 hour. The analytics start to drop and people start dropping off after 1 hour. Can you tell me more about this scope, the Periscope tribes? Depending on which ones you want to join. I'm in Perry Girls. I'm in Black Midscope. I'm just as many tag tribes. I know there's like love tribes. I drew Alex. You drew him. Can you draw me too? I'm waiting for online artist to draw me. I'm excited. There's like a Blab drawer. She draws. It's called People of Blab, and I want that. Yeah, it depends on the audience, but they say the drop-off rate is usually between after an hour, but a good scope is usually 30 minutes. But if you're getting your feet wet, listen, you don't have to follow the rules. If you're getting your feet wet and you want to be known for doing 10-minute scopes, but they're action-packed, they're great. Oh, I'm excited. Can you draw me one too? DM me. Please tweet me or tweet me because I will forget. Please. You're new to this? Awesome. Just be yourself. Exactly. Authenticity, that is a bonus tip. I'm going to say that too. So create an experience, whether your experience is extremely informal, whether it is very educational, whether you're going to be singing and dancing, doing praise and worship, whether you're going to be doing very informational periscopes. You want to make sure you're engaging, you're entertaining. I'm totally rebranding myself. My name isn't working. What do you recommend for a website? I need to know more about your brand and your business. You can go to hello@shadeywhydo.com and we can chat. Or you can find me on Twitter, same name. Find me on Instagram, same name. And just send me a message and then we can connect. I will be opening up my calendar next week for new clients and consultations. What's the tip you're on? We are on tip number 4 about creating experiences. You want to create an experience, your brand. Just like when people watch television, if you are a fan, TYMV, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I'm so bad with text message lingo. You want to make sure you're creating that experience. Create what is Peri Prep. Prepare for your periscopes. Understand that you need to have a periscope. How do you join the tribes? They're on Facebook. A lot of the tribe groups are on Facebook. Number 2, start with the end game in mind. Know where you're going to lead your followers when you're on Periscope. Number 3 is about understanding that Periscope is a tool, but it's not the end all be all. It's not the end all be all. You cannot be like, oh, I'm going to be doing Periscope forever. Now, some people, this is the end all be all. Some people are doing very well. They're making 6-figure things happen on Periscope. So end game, not the tool. Understand that it's just a tool, but you need to have some other tools in your tool belt. It is not the only tool that you need to have. Yeah, people are killing it on Periscope. I took video of some Periscope success stories of people that I've even worked with, or people who watch Periscopes, or people who have paid me for Periscope strategy sessions. And some of the testimonials are mind-boggling. I literally was crying at some of the testimonials. I wish I could make 6 figures drawing folks. Why not? Why not? The first step is to believe that you can do it. If you draw celebrity figures, why not? People are always looking for designers, looking for innovative ways to do things. Why not? Do you train online? Yes, I do online teaching. My background is in education. I'm at the #1 training school, and I've been to some of the top schools. No one wants to pay. You got to put a price on it. We can talk about that. Send me your message, because everybody can basically monetize. If you want to, there's a price. You got to pay it. You got to be, but I'd be surprised. Awesome. So number 4 was about creating an experience for your people. Number five, you got to be not afraid to fail. Exactly. Wrong clientele. You can't be afraid to fail. We can always replay for 24 hours. Exactly. You can do 24 hours. If the person takes it off, they may delete their scopes if they're utilizing it for something else, because you can monetize your scopes. I know people love this Periscope. I've done it before. Maybe I'll say I will delete this scope and then I'll sell it. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. That's not the plan for this one, but I could do that if I wanted to. Understand you cannot be afraid to fail. Number 5, you cannot be afraid to fail. Not afraid to fail. My first scope was terrible. And even this is maybe the 200th scope. There's been horrible Periscopes, but you cannot be afraid to fail. The first time I pitched on Periscope for a paid product, nobody purchased. Listen to me. The first time I did a call to action for a paid program, nobody purchased. But guess what happened the second time? Somebody purchased. The third time, the fourth time. It was just a week of just money. I woke up, more money was in the bank. And I said, oh, this Periscope stuff actually works. So understand that every time you pitch, it's not going to work every single time. Not the first time, maybe not the second time, but maybe that third time it will do it. Should you do a call to action every Periscope? I don't think there should be a paid call to action every Periscope. It depends on who you are. If you have celebrity status, you can come on Periscope every day and make money. I don't make money every single day on Periscope because that's not my goal. That's not my plan. What is a call to action? I'll do one right now. Hey, don't call me Beth. Please follow Welcome to the Periscope. A call to action is, I'm going to do one at the end. I'm going to do one and I'll tell you that is the call to action. I promise I will do it. So number 5 is do not be afraid to fail. You will not do great all the time on Periscope. It's okay. Delete them. They last for 24 hours. Hide them on catch. It's totally okay. Do not be afraid and sad. Number 6, scope daily. Scope daily. Now, sometimes scope daily. Scope every day. Every day. Remember, these videos disappear in 24 hours. Periscope is your business card. It is your business card. Have everybody scope daily, scope daily, scope daily. This is the Perry Pusher talking to you, founder of perrypusher.com, because you guys told me to buy it. It is your new business card. It is an opportunity for someone from around the world to meet you. We have people from DC. We have people from Milwaukee. We have folks from Orlando, Florida. We have people from around the world. Hey, One Salon Solution from Atlanta, Georgia, following, listening to everything that you're saying. You have those invisible folks that are on Twitter watching you. Hey, from Long Island, Buttonhead, welcome. Make sure you're following. I look forward to seeing your scopes. Scope daily. Nicety Millionaires. I like that name. San Antonio's in the house. You have to scope daily. You have to scope daily. The best sales entrepreneur. Is that you, Terrence? Awesome. You have to scope daily. Periscope with all these celebs. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a regular girl from Irvington, New Jersey, who had a voice and decided to and found the best social media platform for her. So if this is a platform for you, scope daily, because the videos disappear. Now, what I tell people when they're first new to Periscope, I tell them the best times, and I'll say this according to Alex Pettis, because like I said, he's the guy I watch. Alex says 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shout out to Jersey. He says 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. 9 a.m. when people are going to work, 5 p.m. when people are getting off of work. You're doing your first scope on Friday. Awesome. That's what we like to hear. Make sure you're following Brian. Make sure you're following Brian so you can see his scopes, because we support people who scope 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Awesome, Terrence. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 6 p.m. Now, Eastern Standard Time, EST, because he said it's a good time. 9 a.m. is a really good time for London, where he's overseas. And can you save Periscopes on your phone? Yes, if you have an iPhone, you can save the Periscopes onto your phone, but understand they are going to kill the memory on your phone. They do not save long. I can't save anything else on my phone right now. It is not saving. My phone has, I got too much stuff on it. I have to delete. 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. This is what I'll say. Scope when your audience is on. So if your audience works, you can save them on droids too. Awesome. Scope when your audience is on. You can ask them, hey, audience, when is the best time to scope? So right now, this is not 9 a.m. or 5 p.m. This is not. I'm on Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. And guess what? People are on the scope. So maybe this is a time. Some people have been saying a strategy that I talked to another client about was 2 a.m. Where are you at, Buttonhead? OMG, where are you located? This can be a time. They save automatically. Awesome. Because they're in the beginning with the when it first came out, you had to press a button to automatically save them on your phone. Awesome. And when I first started scoping, I had an Android. I upgraded to an iPhone because I realized how powerful this platform was, and I wanted to make sure I had technology that worked well with the platform. So you can definitely use an Android. I'm afraid it'll freeze up. It did. It didn't matter. I still started to scope. It didn't matter. I still scoped with an Android phone. You can use it. And then if you want to change it later, that's fine. I know there's a new Apple gadget out. I won't be changing it anytime soon, but you can definitely do that. Downgrade it to an iPhone. Hey, it freezes up just watching scopes now. Yeah, my mother has an Android. That happens to her. They have not been advancing the technology for Android as much as they advance it for iOS. That's just, I'm not the scope people. I'm just the messenger at this point. I'm not the scope people. I'm just the messenger. But you can't be afraid to fail. You must scope daily. Scope every day, even if it's for 10 minutes. Get your feet wet. Get your feet wet. Thank you so much, Wimbasor. Thank you. I'm following you because you are energizing. Awesome. People say that all the time. Hey, Douglas, how are you? They tell me I'm energizing all the time. So I try to keep my energy up so that you guys can get a full Periscope experience, like we said for number 4. Number 7. Yes, you can scope from mobile devices. You scope 6 times a day or 6 times a week. Oh, I'm not even up to 6 times a day. Hey, Douglas, where are you from? Let us know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us know. We almost have 50 people in the room. How about you guys invite your followers, tweet it out, and Periscope it out. Invite your followers, tweet it out, and Periscope it out. Invite your followers. We're going to get 50 people in the room because when I do the recap, I want as many people as possible to hear it. And I'm going to give you some turned up energy. Right now, I'm like on number 4. We're going to get at least to a number 8. So invite your followers. Make sure there's more people. You can definitely save it on Catch. I am on Catch. Shonda from Confidence. Hey, Shonda, how are you? Thank you so much. We got 50 people in this room. Welcome. And this is your first time watching Sade Wayadu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is Sade Wayadu, personal brand strategist, speaker, and coach, founder of SadeWayadu.com. What are you scoping? What's about scoping? Yes, you can scope from an iPad. You can download the app and you can scope from there. Sade Wayadu, personal brand strategist, speaker, coach, founder of SadeWayadu.com, where we help women entrepreneurs brand their greatness and profit from their brilliance. We're on number 7. We're going to do a recap. You want to take part in other people's scopes. If you want to be a dope scoper, you want to be a great scoper, you need to take part in other people's scopes. You guys see me coming on your scope. Sometimes I get shout outs. Sometimes I give you hearts. I always give hearts. Give love the way you want to get love. Wow, you're talking fast. I will slow it down. Keisha, hey girl, how are you? I'm a fast talker. I can't help myself. That's how my daddy made me. Take part in other people's scopes. Take part in their scopes. Engage them, support them. If somebody is scoping for the first time, make sure you support them. You show them some heart love. Give them a heart attack. Heart attack. Hey, Tam girl, what's up? Heart attack. You give them a heart attack. Support other scopers. That's how you become a great scoper, by watching and doing. Watching and doing. I am going to do the recap, and then I'm going to give you a bonus. What is that button head? What is that about? What is that gift? We're not sure. Number, heart roll, heart party, heart party, heart party, heart party, heart party, heart party. Hello, Sheila. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now we're going to do this. So make sure I'm giving everyone one more opportunity to invite your followers on Periscope, invite your followers from Twitter, and invite your followers from Facebook. Let them know that this is going on so we can share this dope scope, the 7 habits of successful scopers. Heart party, heart party, heart attack. Thank you so much for inviting your followers. I truly appreciate it. Hey, Upward Action. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? Don't stop the hearts. It makes me sad. Awesome. Number 1, when you do Periscopes, you need to prepare. Preparation is key. Paid Periscopers prepare their Periscopes in advance. Let me say that again. Paid Periscopers prepare in advance. They prepare. They know what they're going to say before they say it. They have a list of notes. They have some bullet points and support other scopers. Exactly. They prepare in advance. I am looking at a list of notes, although most of this stuff is coming from my head, but you gotta prepare. Prepare in advance if you want to be a successful business scoper. If you just want to be a regular person at scoping, that's cool with me. But if you want to be a business scoper, if you want to monetize your books on Periscope, you want to get people in your programs, we're talking about it, Brian Blue. We're going over the list again. If you want to get people in your programs, products, and services, you can. In the first 30 days of being a regular girl from out of nowhere, I was able to monetize it in 30 days or less. I made about $1,100 the first time, and then I made upwards to about $3,000 in counting. And I tell you, I did that in 45 days, and I have not even been putting money out on Periscope. I haven't done it. The most I've made on Periscope in one day in about 24 hours is about, no, that was 5. I think I've made close to about $800 on Periscope in one day. On one day, a regular girl from New Jersey, just making it. Exactly. $800. That may not be a lot of money to some people, but that could be the difference between you getting something nice. $800 in one day on Periscope. I've been able to help other clients who are huge earners make money on Periscope. One of my biggest Periscope success stories has been someone who used my Periscope tips to get speaking engagements overseas, paid speaking engagements, and she is working on, I'm not going to say who it is, this is not me, because you want to make sure that your person who you're working with also gets results for other people. She is working on a lot of zero contract that she got off of Periscope. Not 1 0, not 2 zeros, not 3, not 4. Start counting some more, not even 5. She got it on Periscope. Someone who I gave advice to got it on Periscope. So I want you to know that if I can do it, I can teach other people to do it, and you can do it too. You need to prepare. Prepare in advance. That is number 1. Number 2, have an end game in mind. Know where you're going to take people before you go there. Know where you're going to take people before you go there. When she told me about that 6-figure contract, you didn't hear that from me. I almost lost my mind and I started crying. I could not believe that somebody is in the process of closing a very nice chunk of change because of Periscope. So it can happen to you too. End game in mind. End game in mind. You need to know where you're going with this. Where are you taking your followers? What are you doing? Whether you're doing a book challenge, whether you're getting your Get Unstuck challenge, whether you're doing your successful strategies, your business strategies, your social media strategies, whatever you're doing, you need to make sure you have an end game in mind. People are selling candles, hundreds of dollars worth of candles, shoes, sneakers. People are even selling houses on Periscope. You have no excuse. And if you're telling me you're too old to be on Periscope, let me tell you something. Last week, the Perry Pusher got a lady who is 72 years young. 72 years young, and she is Periscoping. So you have no excuse. No excuse. Because I know most of you watching right now are not 72. You are younger than that. So you can be successful and you can start Periscoping too. 72 years young. Never too old, never too young. There's little infants that's going to be Periscoping. 5 years old to 72. So I want you to know you're never too young. Understand that you have to have that end game. This is no excuses. No excuses. You're still young marketing OTG. 69, that's the new 49. Or that is the new 50. That is not even old. So you want to understand that it is not infant scopes. Never too old to make money. Exactly. Because guess what? These lights cost money. This phone bill costs money. This bottle of water costs money. This MacBook I got costs money. So you got to make money. Actually 59. You got to make money. So no excuses. If you are a business owner, you have to generate income into your business. There's no jokes about that. That is the reality. You have to generate income into your business. This is not a game. Understand number 3. This is a tool. This is a tool, but it is not the end all be all. Data plan. Right now I'm using Wi-Fi. Most of the time when I Periscope, I scope in Wi-Fi. I don't believe in paying for additional bandwidth. I'm cheap in my real life. So I usually Periscope in Wi-Fi. It's leveraging. Love it. Yes. End game in mind. That was number 2. Number 3 is it's a tool. It is a tool. Just like money is a tool. It's an instrument that we use to leverage our lives and do things that we really like to do. So that's what you can use Periscope for. It is a tool. Understand it's not the end all be all. You got to take people off of Periscope. You got to take your peeps, your folks, your crew off of Periscope. Understand that money is not made on Periscope. I know I say I monetize my Periscope, but I technically don't make it on Periscope. I make it from giving people a call to action. I know people said that, a call to action off of Periscope. So, hey, I'm 64 and welcome. And I've introduced younger people to Periscope. Awesome. Listen, I know we think Periscope, we got Periscope celebrities, Periscope University, Periscope class, scopeisdope.com. We have all of this stuff with Periscope, but understand, most people do not know Periscope exists. Most people do not even know it exists. We know that there are 13 million downloads and counting. Only 2 million people are actually scoping. So what does that mean for you, ladies and gentlemen? That means you have a slew of listeners. They're waiting to listen to you. They're waiting to watch you. They're excited about your products, programs, and services. They are waiting. They really don't. They are waiting for you. They are waiting. You have more listeners than actual scopers. More listeners than actual scopers. More listeners than actual people who are live streaming every single day. What does that mean? You have a huge marketplace of people that are just listening to your products, programs, and services. A huge marketplace that is ready and waiting for you. I'm used to doing social media is new. Awesome. Welcome. Well, you already take the first step of doing it. And there's so much opportunity. The level playing field. I talked about that in my Periscope Money Masterclass. I'll be doing that again sometime in November. It's not available right now. We're wrapping it up and it'll be back in November. I'm so excited. I would love to see people doing great things on Periscope. Literally, I start crying when I think about some of the things that you guys have been telling me. You Facebook me, you email me, you tweet me. What if nobody listens to your scope? Be consistent. Be consistent. Terrence, let's chat. Yes, we don't even put their face up. Exactly. People are killing it. And you deserve an opportunity too. Terrence, you can tweet me. You can Facebook me. You can Instagram me. You can go to hello@SadeWhyIdo.com. I'll put up my email address so people can contact me. I feel rejected. You got to consistently scope. And you may need a Periscope strategy. I'll offer some more Periscope strategy sessions. They went for $97. The number has gone up. What number are we on? I know people keep asking me questions. I promise I'm going to do quick recap and Q&A. Number 4, Sorry. Number 4 is about creating that experience. If people are not watching your scopes, are you creating an experience for them? Are you creating an experience? And if you're new to Periscope, you got to tell people that you have arrived on Periscope. So before you do your scope, you need to let people know that you have arrived and that you're there. Why I got to change that mindset? Exactly, marketing OTG, you got to change the mindset. If nobody's watching your scopes, you have to, if you have a following on other social media platforms, you let people know that you are going to be on scope. I'll see if I can find my graphics that I make, and I say, hey, I'm going to be on Periscope tonight at 7 p.m. and I'm talking about 7 strategies for a successful Periscoper. Make sure you're joining. You got to do some pre-promo. If you're new to Periscope, you got to do some promotion to let people know that you exist on Periscope. That's all. Send out an email to your followers. Listen, when I first started Periscope, I was at least going to have one person, even if it was just my mother. Somebody was going to give me hearts because it boosts up your confidence when you see the hearts. It boosts up, exactly, promote in advance. That's a part of the preparation. If you join my Periscope brand building challenge, bit.ly/brandonscope, it gives you some pre-homework to do before you do your Periscope. The pre-homework is to tell people that you are going to be scoping, create a Periscope graphic, and let people know that you have arrived to Periscope. Because remember, majority of the world does not know this platform exists. So you have to let people know. So number 4 is about creating that brand experience, letting people know, be excited, connecting with them. Number 5, don't be afraid to fail. If you do a horrible Periscope, it's okay. If nobody comes on your scope, it's okay. Let me tell you something. My father accidentally scoped, and he had about 4 people watching him scope, and all he scoped about was his shoes. He just showed his feet, and people were watching. I couldn't understand why, but people were watching him show his feet. So if my father can get people to watch him Periscope, anybody can get them to people to watch them Periscope. Anybody. The titles, the catchy titles, definitely. There's an entire process. I talk to private clients about that in Periscope strategy sessions. If you're interested in a Periscope strategy session, I can open up some room for one. Just let me know. hello@SadeWhyIdo.com, and we can do a Periscope strategy session. They go for, I will say I'll do some before. I was not planning on doing any more Periscope strategy sessions. If you get a Periscope strategy session before October 1st, you can have it for $97. On October 1st, it is $197. It's just that simple. It's $197. I'm not offering them right now because when I relaunch them, they may be close to $297. So you got between now and tomorrow. If anybody, and I'm not repeating this, beware of copyright infringement when you're posting live. Yes, you should think about copyright infringement, but depending on this is still, if you are a lawyer, hey Jay, it's still kind of murky. Live streaming, I listen to a lot of lawyers who are in the social media space almost every single day. And live streaming with copyright infringement is very still murky. It's murky waters. They have not made any decisions. This is new territory. We are learning as we grow. Definitely you can consult your personal lawyer, but I've listened to a couple of live streaming lawyers talk about the implications. And I ask these questions all the time. What are the implications, the legal implications of live streaming? And even music, live streaming Beyonce. What are some of those implications? It's murky waters. It's still gray area. We're going to learn as we go. So hopefully you'll just get a cease and desist and not in trouble. But definitely talk to a lawyer about that. I can't really speak about that. There are definitely lawyers on Periscope and on other platforms. Just don't sing or play music. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Sometimes I do it. It's good promotion for those people. But if I became really popular and famous on Periscope, I would only be paid my own original music, because then they'll be like, oh, you need to pay us. Cancel your replay. Oh, yeah, you can do that too. It is very murky. Like I said, it's still gray areas about copyright infringement, and even the Periscope logo. Are we copyright infringing when we make these Periscope graphics? It's still murky waters. We'll see where it goes. I think they're more concerned about making the platform stable than they are about going after people at this point in time. But if they become more popular and more powerful, they definitely will be coming after you. So just know that in advance. Number 5 is about not being afraid to fail. Be okay. You might not do the best scope the first time, but it's okay to fail. Fail hard, fail fast, fail often, and get it over with. Get the failure over with. Get it over with. Yes, the waters are still murky. Get it over with. Maybe you're going to have an epic fail with live streaming music. It's okay. Get it over with. Fail fast. Get it over with. Number 6, it's free marketing for them. Exactly. That's why it's still murky. I signed up. Awesome.